Days later, dogs were salivating over a bell ringing, right?
Yeah.
So they kind of do something similar to dog training with clickers.
Yeah.
And they load the clicker by clicking and treating. And eventually the dog, every time he hears that clicker, he thinks treat.
Yeah.
All right. Well, who carries a clicker with them? Nobody. I mean, they're great if you're out in the field doing some advanced work with your dog. They're great for all kinds of stuff in dog training. I'm not knocking the clicker or anything. But for what we primarily do here is train people's family dogs. And you know what I always have with me? My staff will tell you I never shut up. This actually might go longer than you want it to because I always have more to tell you about dogs. If you're a local, I try to do home lessons with people because there's so much to develop on top of what we've taught the dog.
Yeah.
All right, so puppy comes in, knows how to jump all over everybody, make a scene. We want to create this. And what's the first word that we teach dogs, Jacob?
Good.
Good. That's your clicker.
I got you.
Cool. So every time my staff gave the dog food on week one, it was a lot of just running around backwards, and your backwards motion gets that dog to hear good. So every time that dog hears the word good, now you see him focusing on me.
I saw it.
It's payday. What? Caleb's doing good. So when he goes home and you set the dog food up, your dog's learned what sit, come, down, place. And let me show you all those with your dog. Your dog's going to go home, he's still going to be a dog. He's not switching careers.
Oh,
but
yeah.
what he is going to do is switch plants that he works at. He's going to have a new foreman.
Yeah, I got you.
You're going to cut the paycheck now, and this is the paycheck. So Pavlov got dogs to salivate. I saw dogs blow people off when they didn't have a treat when we spoiled them. So I said right there, I said, that's it, man. I'm teaching all my dogs from now on, from puppy, from hand. And like, this dog didn't know me.
Yeah.
Look at, he's like, you're the boss. You cut my paycheck.
Yeah.
So when he goes home, same deal for you. All right? And the food literally goes on my counter, and I always am giving this food out of my right hand.
Yeah.
Reason I do that is because I walk him with my left hand. Okay, we'll show you how this dog's learned some leash pressure. And I also give my hand cues good with my right hand. That was the hand cue for sit.
Okay.
Okay. So when we taught the dog to sit, all we do with puppies is a lot of luring and positive reinforcement. Basically means when I got that food on the nose and went up between his eyes, good. The butt hit the ground. He's already learned the word good. So as soon as good, we mark as soon as the behavior happens, and that's how he knows he did what you asked him to do.
Yeah.
He sit, good, sit. I repeat it because he learned a new language, so let's just get a lot of repetition up in there. Good boy. When we taught him it down, we tried to get his nose back here between his toes. Good. And lures the dog into the down, and we did that hundreds and hundreds of times over the weeks, and now he's looking pretty good with it. Now we're down. Good. Makes sense. And this is the part of the game where you start to build up your distance, duration, add in distractions with your dog. This is where you start to play with him. How many times did you take, is this your son? How many times did you take him out in the backyard as a kid and train him? None, right?
Thousands.
Okay, right? Because we were doing it every day as we live.
Yeah.
So what we wanted to do was really teach the dog how to understand and communicate with us and know what we were saying, but really to give a shit about what you want. Because you know what he cares about? His next meal. Sit. Good. You go, just like I care about my paycheck from you.
Yeah.
Just like you care about your paycheck from your boss, so we listen. Otherwise, we tune that guy out. So we create this relationship, dynamic and structure for 10 minutes. Get dogs, look at his tail. He doesn't think he's working. He thinks he's like, this is like playing catch. Come. Good, come. This is like having a good time, like going out in the backyard and playing catch with Dad, but she's also come. Good, come. He's also learned how to play with a flirt stick, which we'll tell you about. Good boy. See how focused in he is on me?
Oh yeah.
Dude, I wish my kid went to school like this. I hate school. I don't want school today. Get up. Come on. What are you doing? Blah, 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 blah. All right, sit. Good, sit. So the dog comes up and sits. I don't have to have food. I just have to say good.
Yeah.
And then come down and pet him. Because that's what he's looking for is my attention. If I don't mark it and give it to him, you know what he's going to do? He's going to jump on me.
Yeah.
So he's trying to get my attention. That's why dogs jump. They jump to get my attention, or they would jump to. What's 2 reasons dogs jump? Anybody know?
Play.
Play.
Yeah.
Attention and to play. So if my dog jumps on me and I push him off, you know what I just did? I just played back. So now my dog's going to jump on me again because he didn't take that. He's like, yeah, Caleb just jumped on me. Next thing you know, so he's learned to come up and sit. Good. And then as far as it goes for playing, I'm going to pop this off. This is nice and focused. So this is just a long line tool that we add to create structure with the dog, okay? Because one of the big mistakes people make now that we've seen that he's learned how to communicate is, what's this dog going to do when I go home? Well, he's a puppy. So you probably don't have your living room gated off at home.
No.
Most people don't. I have a pretty wild child. I probably should, but I don't. I'm going to add a tool like a long one. If you're sitting at home watching the race on Sunday, and next thing it's commercial, and I look down, the dog's gone. I'm peeing in my dining room. Because I have probably a 30, 40, maybe an hour, because the Bernas are bigger, but it's still a puppy. You got probably 45 minutes, and this dog needs to go outside to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
When we tell people that their dog is potty trained, this is very important for some video. When we tell people your dog is potty trained, a lot of people misunderstand. We'll get a phone call back. I hear people say, my dog's going to the bathroom in the house. And I asked this one lady this story like a week ago. I said, well, tell me what happened. We go outside, the dog goes to the bathroom, for instance. Yep. You come back in, the dog immediately goes to the bathroom again. No, but within about an hour.
Well, I mean, it's a puppy.
Thank you. I mean, the bladder is what the bladder is. And so if my dog, good. I should give this to you unless you work with your puppy, develop some relationships a little better. If I just let this puppy run, if you shake it,
Zeus.
she'll know
Zeus.
that.
Come here. Zeus. Come here.
And then give it a good come.
Come.
Zeus, come.
Zeus, come.
Pop your leg with that food.
Zeus, come. Lost someone.
He's like, oh, hey, oh, you got the paycheck?
He's like, yeah. Come here.
Show him what you got.
Zeus.
Make some smooching.
Zeus, come. Zeus, come. Zeus, come.
Smooch, smooch, smooch.
He's still paying attention to you.
I know, he likes me.
Zeus, come.
He's got to get some food out of your hand to figure it out. Put it right on his
Zeus,
nose.
come.
Good.
Sit. Good sit. Good sit.
Once you get a few of those going down his throat, he'll be paying you attention. So like I said, I haven't worked with Zeus. But in that moment, he's like, you're the one I'm working with right now. In fact, maybe you should stand up. I don't know what it is, but with every different dog, it's going to be something different.
Yeah.
See, what I'm doing is I'm trying to give Zeus no attention.
Yeah.
So that you'll become
I figured it out.
There we go.
Zeus, come. Oh, sit.
Good sit.
Good sit.
All right, so before Zeus sidetracked, this one was I at? Oh, potty training.
Yeah.
So I made my daughter sit on the toilet
Uh-huh.
when she was 2. Right, did the same thing with this guy. My kid never had to go to the bathroom. Every time I made her sit on the toilet, she would go.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you make a dog sit on the toilet? You put a leash on your puppy, and you take the dog outside to go to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they just want to stick the dog outside to go potty. When you put the dog on the leash, you're literally, good, Zeus. Don't worry, you'll get this eventually. He's just been here for a month. This is his we're his comfort blanket right now. Good boy.
Yeah.
By putting the dog on the leash, instead of letting him run around and be a puppy
Mm-hmm.
and sniff the flowers over there and chase the butterfly, they don't even think about going potty. 10 minutes later, we're bored. We go inside. Pee-pee's on the floor. Take the leash. Take your reward. Now, when I go outside, I use treats and I use small chunks. That's why I like soft treats.
Yeah.
Look at I got. You hear my smoochies? Get his attention. Good boy, Zeus. He's like, oh, what is that? I haven't really seen that. This is awesome. I watched that. Good. Can you down? I'm letting him figure it out. Good. I could have said it 4 times there.
Yeah.
You see how I waited?
Mm-hmm.
Because in this training phase, good boy, sit. Good, sit. If I say it 4 times, it's going to become the cue 4 times.
Yeah.
You're going to have to repeat yourself. And you know what happens 4 times you say it? You normally sound kind of irritated.
Yeah.
Down.
Yeah.
So now he's like, hey, I ain't got to listen to Caleb till he sounds annoyed. Good
Yeah.
down. Good boy. Reverse engineering to me. Oh, got out of it down. So I can get him back in it. I'm going to put him into a sit from here. Zeus. Sit. Good. Sit. The reason I'm doing that is because we've all seen dogs that learn patterns. Sit, come down, roll over, get up, start getting you.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know what any of it means. They just know that you grab the box of treats, and this is the order I learned them in, so they perform them all.
Yeah.
So I'll work things frontwards and backwards with my dog. Your dog's learning how to communicate.
Okay.
Not a lot of corrections. What we're doing is a lot of structure. So remember, you don't have the gate.
Yeah.
So I'm watching Survivor. I'm watching the race on Sunday. What do? I drop that long line on my dog. I'll tie it around my leg, give him 6 feet right here.
Yeah.
So he can't sneak out of the room, and I'm watching his body language. So at about that 30-40 minute mark, when I start seeing him walking around with his nose down the ground, I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
And I'm jumping up and I'm taking him outside to go potty.
Yeah.
See, but if I didn't have him restricted, where's he gonna be? I'm watching the race.
Yeah.
He's gone. Now mom's yelling because she stepped in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Right? But by limiting that movement and then taking him outside when he's moving potty. Well, what if I can't have him tied to my leg? I was outside. Well, that's when I put him in the crate.
Yeah.
If you're not playing with your toy, put your toys away. We learned that when we were kids.
Yeah.
Same thing here. I'm outside. I don't know. Unless you're cooking dinner. Put him in the crate. I'm putting my daughter in the tub. I got a puppy I'm training. He's in the crate. Because you know what puppies do?
Yeah.
So he goes and chews on my iPhone cord. Well, now about $50.
Yeah.
Right? Or he pees on the floor. Now, when I put him in the crate, it's just like mom put you in the playground when she was cooking dinner so you don't fall down the stairs. I'm keeping you from doing something negative. Mistake people make is giving this dog too much food. You go home and you give this dog the house, and just because he's learned, he's also going to run around and do all the things that we did when we were unsupervised. Right? All right, so structure, number 2. All right, sit, come down, look at me, and go to your place. Name, good. Those are the cue words that your dog's learned. And then do we have a slip line in here? Let me show them a little bit of leash pressure. And then see if you guys have any questions for us. Questions for me, Caleb? Anything?
Not that I know of.
So let me work with you a little bit. Yep.
Sit.
Good.
Good.
Sit. Timing is crucial. As soon as that butt hits the ground, bam, your good's coming out of your mouth. And you're coming with that pay immediately around. He's what, 12 weeks old?
I believe
13, somewhere right around there probably.
Something like that.
So like this is still super teaching phase. What I'd say we've done with this dog here is more than ABCs. I'd say we got him reading Dr. Seuss.
Okay.
But it doesn't mean we can throw a calculus book in front of him yet.
Yeah.
I tell people it takes 2 years to train a dog. Does that mean I'm working my dog every day for 2 years? No. But they have to grow and develop. So this might, let's see what he's doing. So we're getting the body language for P.
So now I'm getting body
He's got to
language
hit some
too.
phases. You're going to see at about 6 months is when I can start to accept some accountability because I've done this enough time with my dog that I know he knows it. So when I ask him to do it, he's like, that's when a correction happens. Did you get the car keys to go out, do whatever on Saturday night if you didn't do the grass cutting during the week or whatever you were told to do? Right?
Yeah.
Same with the dog. So when you start at that point to start pulling privileges or restrict, add aversives, get on my YouTube channel. There's videos for all that you can add as this dog gets phases.
What is your YouTube channel?
Upstate Dog Academy.
Okay, Upstate
if you
Dog.
text the work line, I'll text you a video that I think would be the next one for you to watch, and then from there you can be on my channel and find all of it.
Okay.
So if you get on that channel, there's videos with Nugget, who's about 2.5. He's 8, 9, 10 weeks old. It's everything this dog did. You're gonna see me working it from my hands. You get home and you watch it because you have questions. You go, all right, this is what my dog's done. Then you're gonna go on there and you're gonna see Nugget at 3 months, I think 6 months, 9 months, and 1 year. Because each one of those phases is where your dog's kind of hitting. Like right now, Dad's teaching you how to he's tossing the wiffle ball to the backyard.
Yeah.
6 months, he's signing you up for Little League, right? But at a year, you're kind of playing high school baseball.
Yeah.
Same with my dog. So your dog can read Dr. Seuss right now. This is my kid.
Okay.
And if she doesn't continue to read better, by the time she's 2, she ain't going to Clemson.
Yeah.
That's what you got with the dog.
Okay.
That's why I say it takes till about 2, because the dog takes that long to kind of reach that maturity, where they're now a young man, about like where you are.
Yeah.
How old are you?
26.
26.
Yeah.
So I say a dog at about 2 years old is about 21, 22-year-old maturity-wise.
Yeah.
Say your dog does 7 years every year. You've heard that. That's on average. Year 1's like 15 years.
Okay.
So at about year 1, sometimes you see some rebellion. It's like when you were 16.
Yeah.
You kind of start.
Yeah.
I think I can
Yeah.
take you a one-on-one in the yard now, Dad.
Yeah.
Let's go play some basketball. And you'll see that, and that's a training phase where aversives come in. I use bonker towels and stuff, because if I don't correct you, then you start thinking, you know what, hey, it is optional.
Yeah.
But right now, this is you at 6. It's
I got
pure
it.
positive, because no one wants to be corrected until they know you are.
Yeah.
If I just started correcting you, like, bro, who are you? Don't tell me what to do. But when Dad does, you're like, you know, yes, sir, I know you care about me and love me. And that's what you're developing here.
Yeah.
So, food, same thing that you saw. Your dog knows what place means.
Yeah.
Place? Good, place. I like the lay down. But he doesn't know what place means at your house.
Yeah.
Okay, so if Jake went to work for you tomorrow, different dog kennel, you wouldn't have to teach him how to teach a dog place, but you'd show him how you did it at your place. Here, we trained in this room. I want you to park your car over there. These spots are for customers. Like, you didn't get your spots today. Sorry, we're cutting grass. Here's the lunchroom. See, he knows this stuff, but he's got to go home and learn how to do it for you now. And the way that happens is you take that dog food.
Okay.
You say sit. He already knows sit. He needs to know how to do it for you, and he knows what place means, but he needs to know where that is at your good place. Good. Good. He needs to know what it means at your house.
Yeah.
And then you practice that with him. So then once he's good at it, you know what I'm doing? If you're like my local client, I'm gonna role play. I'm gonna tell you, like, now I'm trying to see how far I can get away before he breaks. A little bit by a little bit. And I'm trying to get to my door where I can ring my doorbell and keep him there. And every time he would do that, I'd reset it and do it again. Right? Or I have Dad stand by the doorbell ring, and it's like catch him right here and put him back.
Yeah.
Because he knows place, but what's the thing that everybody wants the dog to do place for? Well, grandma's coming through the front door.
Yeah.
And that's when the dog wants to
Jump
do
on
what? Because he gets, as soon as
Wants
that
to go
doorbell
jump.
rings, he goes, oh my God.
Yeah, somebody else.
So if you wait till that doorbell rings and grandma's coming, he's gonna go, oh my God, and charge the door. If you do it 10 times in a row, I say 3 times a week, and practice this with someone ringing the doorbell, he starts to get used to it. Just like coach made you throw 10 spirals at the tire, or 10 free throws after practice. And that's what I call lifestyle training. These things that we've taught the dog are how to read. Now it's your job to live with him, which is why I said, Dad, how many times did you take him out in the backyard and train him?
Yeah.
You didn't. What you did is you were living with him because you know how to communicate with that doorbell ring. You went, this is where you go during that.
Yeah.
All right. So that's what your dogs learn. You got to teach them how to do it for you. Take the dog food. This is a slip line. This is what we use for leashes here, because clipping a leash on every dog, we got one for you. Cockadoodles gives you one.
Okay.
But this is, to me, is the easiest, because this is how I can take a dog out to go potty real fast.
Yeah.
We're moving a lot of dogs. But this is how the dog goes potty.
Yeah.
And he's looking to get paid already. Good sit. Want something better? Since we're getting ready to say goodbye. So, this is sit. Come, which will end up being up here for you, but because these puppies are so little, it's down here. See how I hook his collar? Good, come. That's why I was telling you to whack your leg. I'm giving you the hand cues now. So I don't give it, this is not come. If I called for a dog and he was out here and they stop out here, that's a check-in. You go to put the leash on the dog and they run away, and you're trying to, we've all seen it, right? Someone's dog that does that. Come to me. Good, come. See, now grandma's coming in the front door. Even if I haven't taught you how to place yet when that doorbell rings, if I can get a come before grandma hits that doorbell, guess what you're not doing right now? Which I might be doing at 3 and 4 months old, because they're not ready for everything as a puppy. We gotta let them mature enough to expect them to ride a 2-wheeler. We gotta put training wheels and everything right now. Cool. Good job. I know you're gonna get the truck. You're gonna fall in love with them.